Hello, family, and welcome back to Nurses Speak. This is Tonya, the channel for all nurses, black nurses, nurses of color, and open to all nurses. So happy to be with you again, just to share another snippet of my self-care wellness retreat. I'm here enjoying some sun and some fun, just laying back and taking it easy in Jamaica. I'm at a wonderful retreat with Paula Hurlock, and I just want to advise you, if you can get away anywhere in this much nature, trust me, you will be a new person. There's nothing like it. I mean, the foliage, just look around. The ferns, the trees, the ocean. I mean, this can't be beat. So anywhere you can go to get a vibe like this, do yourself a favor and start packing. You know, if you happen to live in an area where you're near, a river, a lake, an ocean, any body of water that you can get to, don't just go to work and come home and do the things you normally do. Take a little time out to go spend some time near the water. Just sit, maybe meditate, do some journaling, something of that nature. Take a walk by yourself. I mean, these are all great activities just to reconnect and get grounded and to, clear out some things, right? Mentally, emotionally, physically, get recharged and refreshed and renewed. And this is what it's all about, because sometimes we have to slow down the pace, prioritize ourselves, and do something for our own highest good. I know I say this all the time, and self-care comes in many different forms and options, and I did make a conscious decision to remove myself from my usual living environment to come to a place like this. It's quite secluded. But you can find perhaps some areas that are less populated near where you currently live, if that's an option for you, right? So take advantage of what it is where you are. But if you really want to get away, set an intention to do that, right? Put whatever is necessary in place for you to be able to do that, whether it's a little extra savings, finding someone to take care of children or elders that you may be responsible for. Do what's necessary to get that time for yourself away from what you normally are dealing with. And while I say that, because it's sometimes in the solitary moments that we have our greatest breakthroughs of clarity, okay? And sometimes that's what we need. We need more clarity to be able to see and to know and to make important decisions about what we want to do in life, And so give yourself the time and space to be able to do that. So right now this video is quite short. I might be taking a walk down by the beach. I'm not sure yet. Perhaps I'll end this video pretty quickly, because I'm going to be heading into an area where it seems like there's some machinery performing some maintenance on the property. So I may just be in an area where it gets a little noisy, and so as not to impact the sound quality of this video, I'll make it short until later. But I just wanted to check in, let you all know we're still here. We're still here to address the topics that you want to talk about. Put your comments in, put your suggestions in, and let's do this, Speaking of tropical places, I was reading an article recently that Hawaii has one of the highest shortages of nursing faculty in the country. And I don't know what they're doing to really counteract that, but it doesn't look quite promising with the number of vacancies they have. And obviously we know that in order to become, clinical instructor requires at least a master's degree. You need a PhD or some type of doctorate degree, not doctorate in nursing, to be didactic faculty. So these are the bars that they've implemented. Whilst the salaries have not gone up, and it's a lot of work, not for nothing. It's a demanding position as well. So if professors are retiring early or for whatever reason leaving the academic setting, we need to find more and more creative ways to, get nurses the education that they need. Quite frankly, I understand, regarding research and those sort of things, you might want people to have doctorate degrees, but let's face it, I'll say for myself, I have a bachelor's degree in nursing, and I think I've worked side by side, elbow to elbow with many nurses who've had master's degrees and doctor's degrees, and I don't really see much difference in our practice. Now, that's not throwing shade, that's just being real. So if you can understand where I'm coming from with that, we have an entire workforce of BSN prepared nurses with decades of experience that know how to do everything that needs to be done in a basic environment in healthcare and can teach it. I mean, these are the same nurses that are preceptoring new nurses when they come into a facility, right? So, you're not really seeing those PhD nurses out there doing these things. So I don't know when the nursing profession is really going to get wise and, work with what they have rather than letting everything just kind of collapse. But who knows? We'll see. In the meantime, those of you who are out there working, you need to start to take care of yourself, because these organizations and facilities that you work for, they aren't going to take care of you. Not to the extent that you need to take care of yourself. I mean, some of them are trying. Some of them are trying to implement, workplace wellness programs and mental health services for their staff. And, again, that's all well and good for those who want to avail themselves of those services and benefits. But, you may be in a position where you don't want any of those things. I mean, you may want to access them, but you may not want your provider to be affiliated with, your work organization, which is understandable, right? So you need to recognize what you need to do for yourself and act quickly, okay? Because things are changing rapidly in the healthcare sector, and there's a real big push towards AI and personalized medicine and use of virtual services and whatever. You know where I'm going. So, I mean, at this point, if society doesn't value a human face and a human touch and the knowledge and intelligence that comes from one human interaction with another, if they haven't recognized the importance of that, who knows when they will. Anyway, some of these nice people around want to talk to me, so let me go. Be friendly as a tourist and a visitor. Hello, sir. And I'll check in with you all again soon, okay? But take care of yourself and be good to yourself. And remember, people will treat you the way you allow them to treat you. So you have to teach them how you want to be treated. This is Tonya from Nurses Speak. Like, subscribe, and share. You know what to do. Bye.